Hey everyone, Piano Man Chuck here, and what I have with me today is the StudioLogic SL88 Grand keyboard piano controller. As a controller, that's all it is. It's a controller. It does not have any sounds of its own, so you need to hook it up to another MIDI instrument that can produce sounds, or your computer, so that you can use it with virtual instruments or soft synths or soft pianos or whatever. So, that out of the way, let's talk about this at least the surface level. I've only had this for a few hours today. I've had a chance to play with it, and when I first set this up, I really was disappointed, and the whole reason for that was I really like the way a keyboard responds to the way I play. This did not respond well to the way I play. But after going through some adjustments so that I can get the velocity curve, so that I can get the perfect touch setting, then it started feeling really good. So straight out of the box, you've got 3 default velocity settings that you can choose from: hard, normal, and soft. Well, it started with hard, and it was too hard for me. So then I went to normal, which was still too hard of an action for me. Then I went to soft, which was just way too soft of an action for me. So I was really frustrated. Then I started delving a little bit deeper, and I was able to come up with my own velocity curves on this, and it is wonderful. Don't expect this to be like a Kawai VPC1 or a Kawai MP11. It's not going to come anywhere close. But it does use the Vitar TP40 wood action. It has got aftertouch. To have all those things in one keyboard, that's pretty phenomenal. So that's an achievement right there. Now, for $899, which is what you will expect to pay for this just about anywhere on the internet, it's a steal. It really feels good. Again, granted, if you're looking for something like a Kawai VPC1 or an MP11 or one of the Yamaha Avant-Garde, it's not going to come close. But it is going to get you a great feel to it. It's got what they call an ivory texture to it. Now the ebony keys, same feel just about as the ivory keys here. It does feel good, and once you get that velocity setting to the way you like it to be, this is perfect. It's really good. I could really get into a keyboard like this. So let's get into a little bit more about this keyboard. The case is really solid. It's metal. Everything about this is metal except for the side panels. Those are plastic for some reason. Okay? Now, going over the controls and everything and the ins and outs, starting over here, you've got 3 different controllers labeled stick 1, stick 2, stick 3. Most keyboards will have like a modulation wheel and a pitch bend wheel. These have sticks. Now, on stick 1, it's spring loaded, so whether you're on the X coordinate or the Y coordinate, whenever you let go, it's going to be transferred right back to the middle position. So if you're here, okay, so it's going to be a little bit weird at first for those who are used to wheels that you use with your left hand. It's actually not that bad. Okay, and the one they call stick 2, this one's not programmed for anything at the current moment, but if you're on the X coordinate, moving from left to right, as soon as you let go, it will return right back to the middle position. If you're on the Y coordinate, it will stay wherever you leave it at. Now, stick 3 That has no spring loading at all. So wherever you leave it at, X or Y coordinate, that's where it stays. Now you can program anything that you want to use any of these sticks and have those sticks do whatever function you want them to do. Okay? Now, over here, you've got 3 buttons on your main screen over here, and you've got one big knob. The 3 buttons are in, out, and home. Okay? And I'm going to get into this whole thing in another video. Right now, this is just a very brief overview. This big knob right here is a multifunction knob. You can use it like a joystick. You can go up, down, left, right. You can use it as a knob and turn it left and right to go through various parameters. And you can push down on it to make a selection like an enter key. Okay. Then we'll go through the ins and outs. Starting over here, we've got, first of all, the power supply plugs into here. It's, you know, a little brick that goes between the wall and here. So that brick converts it to 9 volts DC, 1 amp. And that's a great thing because with 9 volts DC, you can use something like a RAV power unit and power this so that you don't have to be near an AC outlet. Use this with your laptop computer or whatever. You can go wherever you want. Mountain, rave, beach, whatever. Okay. Next, you've got your MIDI 5-pin DIN jacks. You've got in, out 1, and out 2, as opposed to in, out, and through. You got 2 separate outs, which is really cool because you can go through this thing and program what zones that you want to go to what MIDI outputs. Really cool. Then you've got the USB MIDI output. This you can hook up to your computer so that you can use your soft sense or anything else, your virtual synthesizers. Then over here you've got 4 pedal jacks. The first 2 pedal jacks are switched, and they give you this pedal right here. Basically, it's a damper pedal. It's an on-off switch, which is pretty cool. Then you have a continuous controller pedal input, which as a continuous controller is good for things like volume or expression. And the 4th one is what they label universal. It's basically a multi-pedal. They'll sell you a triple pedal, which can handle like all the 3 things that a normal piano triple pedal can handle. That would go into this jack right here. So that's pretty much it for the controllers on here and the inputs and outputs. As for the actual keyboard, all right, I mentioned that it has this ivory texture on it. It is wooden. When you press down, you're going to see some wooden keys on the keys that are adjacent to the key that you're currently pressing down on. Actually, if you rub your finger next to one of those keys, you can feel the wood. It's pretty cool. Now, for $899, basically under $1,000, you can't get this quality anywhere. So this is an excellent, excellent buy for that. Again, do not expect anywhere near the quality of the Kawai VPC-1 or the Kawai MP11 or the Yamaha Avant-Garde or anything along that nature. So basically that's what I wanted to get to in this particular video. There's a couple of other things that I wanted to get to. Now the display is 320 by 240 and it's a pretty cool display. The size and weight. Okay, so as far as the length, you've got 126 centimeters or 49.6 inches. As far as the depth, you've got 31 centimeters or 12.2 inches. And as far as the height, you've got 11.7 centimeters or 4.6 inches. And the overall weight is 20.8 kilograms or 45.85 pounds. So that's it in a nutshell. I'll get a little bit more detailed in another video, but this is basically an outline video of my initial impressions with this board, and they are favorable, very favorable, especially at under $1,000. You just can't beat it. Piano Man Chuck, peace out. Thanks for watching.